Alright, semi-final one. Snipe Hunters versus Heroes Future. Let's get into this. So it's gonna be Josh versus Tasuku first. Josh's two decks are Fire King Snake Eyes and Trap Labyrinth, and Tasuku. Let's talk with Tasuku on. He's on Tier and Voiceless Voice. So we'll see what they select first. I have a feeling Tasuku is mainly defaulting on Tier, so Josh has also been playing Snake Eyes pretty much, or Snake Eyes Fire King the entire time. So Fire King Island Pop Ash ad, that's not the greatest start, not the most ideal hand, not gonna lie. And that was gonna trigger Onyx, and could you imagine if Josh popped Ash and then he gets hit by Maxi on the Onyx? That would have been I mean, I expected it to happen because Josh has been getting hit by every Maxi this entire tournament so far, and Skyburn. Come on, Josh. Skyburn, pass, and at least he has the Maxi, and at least it resolved. And Tasuku gets the thrust. Okay, that's a smart play by Josh. Chaining Skyburn to the thrust so that thrust cannot add to the hand it has to set. So that's actually a very heads-up play. They set Heavy Storm, which can't be used this turn. And now they're gonna activate Scream into Yo, GG, they're just all hard open grass anyways. Mill Happiness. They're playing like a 47 card deck or 48 card deck, so it's like they don't get like mill 20, but as you can see, just milling like 8 cards off the grass is enough because you got. I mean, why mill 20 when you can just mill a name plus the Strudel plus Shuffler plus Sulliek, and then you know Kikalos. That is not an imperm set. Oh, okay, good. I was like, the battle of the royals, infinite impermanence versus royal imperm versus royal kit. So the royal imperm has the advantage there. Now, normal summon Rhino Heart because I believe they added the Rhino Heart off of the Sulliek mill, and that's gonna trigger Scream plus Rhino Heart anyways. Chainlink 1 Rhino, interesting. Send Tier Cash and then mill 3, and then Tier Cash effect mill 2. Heartbeat is gonna add back Sulliek. There's really not much to say right now because Josh is just kind of getting smashed. Not gonna lie. But he maxed C Tasuku and is somehow on less cards than he started with on the turn. So, and apparently Tasuku's like he's not satisfied with just this. He's trying to go for game or like summoning back to the Strudel, targeting the Rhino Heart. What could he possibly be trying to do? Yeah, Visas, Starfrost, Banished, and Rhino Heart for Vicious Astrolaud. And no trigger, so 63. So you have like Psychic and Punisher. Okay, yeah, true. Psychic and Punisher. That's yeah, that's gonna be game. That's no. Wow. Okay. I mean, to be fair, even given Josh's opening hand, I don't think there was like any world Josh was gonna win that, anyways. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just not the ideal opener. Okay, let's do the next one. Quantal versus wait, this is Emre versus Magubo. So Emre's two decks are Fluanderies and Bistio Centurion, and Magubo is pretty much just played Fire King Snake Eyes. So Emre wins the coin flip. Let's see. That's a birds. Get the Ash Blossom on the extreme. You know, I wonder how Josh feels being being carried at Worlds by fucking Fluunderies. So yeah, Shifter. Okay, but never mind. Classic Fluunderies. Set 1 pass. Now they are on Shifter, so Shifter versus Fire King is pretty good. Unfortunately, Emre can't really amount any pressure because his has no plays. So yeah, end phase Cosmic Cyclone on the middle. Wow, that was a great hit. Unfortunately, it missed the Skyburn. So Change of Heart on the Ponix. Yo, that was 5 head. Ponix is a Winged Beast. Cowrie tributes Winged Beast. Now add a Rabina. And all to lose to an Imperm, but you know what? That was kind of swag. Yeah, there's the Imperm. And you have a... Nope. Classic Flu, losing to 1 Imperm. Attack for 600. Now, if Magabu has literally any playable card, and that is the best card you could have possibly drawn, because now the Wanted puts back the original Sinful Spoils. I don't know if they already had it and just held it or something, but yeah, now they put back the original and you can just add the original back and then use it. Yeah, there's not really much left to analyze here. There's one unknown card. I don't think Emre is winning this one, unfortunately. We can see how they go for game, but I mean, you can literally do anything you want and just win this. Yeah, Garunix comes out, Garunix, dump Kieran. Another Swallows Cowrie to add a thing. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, this is 74. Yeah, it's game. Yeah, it's wow, some great hands drawn by Team Snipehunters here. Just fantastic. Wow, these are some close games. Yeah, I don't like how the UI forces me to like leave every. So, all right, so already down. Team Snipehunters already down 0-2. Not ideal. The final match is versus Quantal, who's playing, I believe, Voiceless Voice and Tier versus the. I'm sorry, I don't know who the third person's name on the Tasuku's team is, but they're playing Ubel and Furniture Labyrinth. And Quantal, man, Snipehunters wins all 3 coin flips. If they get swept round 1 after losing all 3 coin flips, I don't know what to say. Rights off, add Maxi, add Fender, get Maxi. Classic Quant. Yeah, so now they'll add a Rhino Heart, special Fender anyways, and add Tier Cash. And Quantal normal summons Rhino Heart and uses its effect. There we go. And we're gonna make a Kick Hello's pass, most likely. Add a Sulliek, nice. And Coolers, dump, Shuffler, good. Okay, so this is one of the advantages of Tier is you basically made 3 interruptions plus possibly 4 plus interruptions off of 2 maxi draws. So, and the Fender wasn't even necessary. They didn't need to summon Fender, they didn't want to. Period Rise map. Add. I mean, yes, that works. I've never seen Period Rise map add Terra Incarnate, but makes an early Ubel, so that's good. Quantal does not appear to have Maxi, so now opening will add DVB, which gets they're gonna Sulliek the Phantom Ubel, which is smart because the DVB. Now they can send us the Kikolos, and because this Phantom Ubel is negated, they can't negate the Sulliek Mill, and this also triggers the Fender, which Fender will banish the Dark Mechanic Beast so that there's no Fiend with 0/0 in the grave, so they can't use opening the Spirit Gates. And now they hit Shifter. This Quantal is just. I mean, this is how you pick your team's tier player. Whoever has the best mills is designated the designated tier player on the team. So we have Quantal versus Tasuku, all having a 60% hit rate on milled cards. And yeah, there goes the Spirit Gates too. Hard Open Nightmare Pain, which adds Chaos Summoning Beast. Oh, they added back this Chaos Summoning Beast off the Dark Bending Beast. So yeah, and Grave Skirmer is just gonna get negated by the Roll Colors, and they can't use the Grave Skirmer's Grave Effect, I believe. Yeah, they can use the Grave Effect to summon back Chaos Summoning Beast, but also Quantal just sent Rhino Heart, and then this is the neat trick. You can Rhino Heart effect and from the grave to summon itself, and then chain Tyrannus Cashier to special summon itself. If you at that point you have no more tier cards in your hand, then you don't have to discard off the Rhino Heart. You just get the summon the cash tier cash for free. It's a neat play. It's happening a lot this Worlds. And now mill 3 and then Rhino. Of course, you know, mill another name, and then mill a Scream, and yeah, this is add Crime, and then Hadness will summon out Kaleido Heart, and Kaleido Heart will spin back the Phantom U-Bell. Grave Skirmer can summon the Samsara D Lotus from hand, and now that can summon Spirit of U-Bell, but that doesn't really do anything because you already activate Nightmare Pain this turn, and they didn't even have a search target for the Spirit of U-Bell. So this is this is Quant. Oh, man, Tyrannus strongest. This is also shows like an issue with U-Bell, where like I know a lot of people thinking like U-Bell is like close to the top, close to being. A lot of people think U-Bell is like very close to fighting Snake Eyes as the best deck, but then a big issue with U-Bell is that when you go second and you play into a board, it gets really hard to play into a board because all your monsters are like very vulnerable to getting hard removed, and then you have no more plays, and also like you're fan of U-Bells. As you can see, they couldn't really play into a tier board, but at the same time that was a pretty good hand from Quantal. So at least they won one in the first round. Alright, next round between Snipehunters and Heroes Future, or Tasuku's team. It's Josh versus the... I'm really sorry that I don't know the third person's name on Tasuku. I mean no disrespect. I just can't read Japanese. I'm sorry. So, Josh... Wow, Josh actually picking Trap Labyrinth in this matchup and winning the coin flip, getting rewarded. He's like, I've had enough of getting max seed every fucking game. I'm just gonna set 5 pass, and they're on U-Bell, which is U-Bell. I don't think is the best play into set 5. Not gonna lie. So Dark Bending Beast adds Chaos Summoning Beast, and extra normal summon on the Chaos Summoning Beast. These two are going to go into Yama. Does Josh have a response to this? No response to this. What the hell is your back row, Josh? 1 for 1. Pitching U-Bell for Samsara D Lotus. D Lotus effect. Nothing yet. He's just letting him cooked. Fair. Like, I mean, U-Bell's not really threatening lethal on this board state because Josh doesn't even have any monsters. Here comes the Phantom of U-Bell, and then the Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain gets oh, that hurts. Heavy Storm Duster on the Nightmare Pain and the Spirit Gates before he even used the Spirit Gates. So now Shavara will hit the Spirit of U-Bell, and U-Bell will trigger to get another U-Bell from deck. But nothing of this is really threatening Josh's back row yet. Here comes Anguish, so we might see an Access Code play. And here comes another fan of U-Bell, and these two are going to go into SP Little Knight. So SP Little Knight is going to force out a back row, or a couple back rows hopefully, and it gets Daruma. Yeah, Daruma Cannon is powerful, but yeah, Ice Dragon's Prison on the... Yo. So, Ice Dragon's Prison is going to banish the Yama and I presume the Anguish, so that means the SP Little Knight does not get to banish anything, and then the Phantom U-Bell gets flipped face down and the SP Little Knight goes to grave. So, third Phantom. Gone through all 3 Phantom U-Bell to play through 3 back row, and ends up with no life points damage at all, and like no real interruptions in the engine. Now Josh apparently feels like Josh does not have engine, so Dogmatic Punishment is going to pop the Phantom U-Bell, and he's just going to try to draw because I don't think Josh has engine either. unfortunately. 2 draws, anything? No. Okay, one of those better be a welcome lab. Otherwise, I mean, it's funny. Yubel is completely out. Another dogmatic punishment. Dump another Garura. Josh is just digging. And I don't think Yubel has really any more play. They have literally no more phantoms. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Josh just has to draw something. So upstart into more. Wow, this is. Here's the thing about trap decks, okay? Even if you have an advantage, even if you got rid of all of your opponent's resources, it takes so long to end the game. So here's a welcome ladder and chain the second Ice Dragon's Prison. That's gonna hurt. Ice Dragon Prison on the Shavara. It's gonna banish both the Shavara and the Santonar Lotus, and then here comes the Lady Labyrinth. And literally, I don't think they have any plays left. Like, there's no Shavara. There's no Shavara in rotation. There's no Phantom U-Bells. There's no U-Bells in rotation. And it's pretty much just Nightmare Pain or bust. And I feel like Nightmare Pain is definitely not resolving when you just set another Heavy Storm Duster. So yeah, Heavy Storm Duster, Josh is just blind Heavy Storm Dusting. He's like, fuck it. Call by the Grave on the Garura after they've already used 2 Garuras. Very nice value there. And there's an Imperm. Wow, that's so good in this matchup. And Big Welcome gets Maxi, so at least they chain block the Lady, I guess. Yeah. At least he doesn't get another set, but I don't think it's really gonna matter because that's gonna add back the Lady Lab, and then they're gonna get a Hand Rip, or they're gonna pop either the last back row or a Hand Rip, get the Welcome Black, and yeah, pop a card. That's yo, Josh is so fucking done with Max Seed. I've never seen someone get Max Seed so much during the single tournament. So, you know, this is fair. This is totally justified. Just fucking getting Maxi twice with a deck that does not care about Maxi, and then just making your opponent draw all 3 Maxis versus the deck that plays against Maxi the best. So yeah, this is over. And Yubel, it really struggles to put pressure against back row strategies because they don't have many ways to interact with back row on their turn. It's like Escape of the Unchained, but Escape as a track pressure has to be set for a turn, and then there's access code. But obviously, you're not gonna be able to access code into 5 back row safely. And other than that, you can just hold your back row versus the Yubel, and as they do their plays, and then you just blow them out with your traps. And there's not much they can do about it. They don't have non-engine that deals with back row, which I don't think he's on much back row removal in his deck list. So yeah, on to the next one. Right, now we have Emre versus I believe Tasuku, right? Sounds about right. So yeah, Emre wins the coin flip. And Team 7 has won every coin flip so far this match. They're 5 for 5 on coin flips. So Emre is going Centurion, which is smart. I expected, because people know Tasuku is playing Tyrman, so Centurion with all of the Bistios that Emre runs is a good counter to the Tyrman strategy. So yeah, open Lubellion and pitch Saranir, regain Trudea, put Gargoyle, special Gargoyle. These 2 going to Auxilla. Auxilla will Gargoyle adds itself back, and Auxilla will add Phalanx, and then he's not going further. There's really no need to commit more into Abyssal Rebellion when you already have the regain. So yeah, just have the Magnabud engrave. They're on Voiceless Voice, so here's the thing. Both of Tasuku's deck lists, this might have been a slight strategy error, but Tasuku's is on Tier Elements and Voiceless Voice, right? Both of them do get hit pretty hard by Bistios. So you have 2 deck lists that kind of lose to the same counter picks, which is why Emre felt safe picking a deck with this many Bistios in it, because he knows that the Bistios are going to be good this matchup. And yeah, the barrier comes out, but then here comes Trudea and Primera, and then it's gonna go into Sanap Centurion. Probably going to Crimson right into Blazar, and then you add Stereo Bonds for follow-up, and then Crimson Dragon goes into Blazar. So yeah, barrier just gets Blazard. So yeah, and if he wants to summon a monster, Emre will just get a Bistio back. So yeah, Regain will summon back the Magnamut, and then Imperm on the Diviner as well. Do you have the Seravis? Does not have the Seravis. That's painful. That's wow. That's Barrier and Diviner both getting negated, and then Magnamut coming out to get another Bistio. So yeah, this is gonna go into Typhon play, but Typhon just loses because Phalanx. Yeah. And no more plays, and then this is so broken about Phalanx is because if you Phalanx a light dark monster, you can just put it back with Regain, and then obviously they can't summon it back because it's no longer in the banner zone. So yeah, you just got rid of the Typhon forever. Not that you even needed it. And they have Blessing to add back the barrier, but the barrier only uses once per turn effect. So that better be a real. It's over. This is over. Blazar has to negate. The Druid's Room adds back. Like, yeah, this is. I don't even think he needed the Bistio. I don't think that Voiceless Voice hand was capable of playing through a Phalanx plus an Imperm anyways. But yeah, this is. You know, they went down. Team Snipehunters went down 2-1 in the first round, but they're making a comeback. They already won their 2 games in round 2, and now it's all up to Quantal to see if he can put them ahead, or see if they can either go ahead, or at least they're guaranteed to at least be tied with Heroes Future after round 2. Okay, final round is Quantal, or final game of this round is Quantal versus Magubo. Quantal's again on tier and voiceless, and Magubo, we only know that he's not playing. He's been pretty much playing only Fire King Snake Eyes. Quantal wins another. Team Snipe Hunter is 6 for 6 on coin flips to semifinals, and yeah, so Quantal's playing tier. Pitch Max C with the Mseti. You brave, you naughty boy. You either have another Max C in hand, or you're just the bravest person in the world. So yeah, the King Sark gets Max C. They by now know that Snipe Hunters isn't on Gamma, but yeah, thanks for the Max C for the tactics. This is going to be another one of those games where Max C is not very effective because it's playing against tier, and they shotgun the Max C, which makes it even worse because now you don't even have to commit the Horus monsters. You can just normal summon Rhino, use its effect Quanto. Thank you, Quanto. Dump Halfness, and then go into Kikalos, and then just Kikalos pass for 1 draw, and add a Soliak. So yeah, Quanto's gonna add Foolish Burial again. This is like, is this a replay of round 1? Just he had the Foolish for Keldo plus the Kikalos plus the Proto Rhino. So the Alchanics, so that's dangerous, Quantal. What if they had a Kieran? But they didn't have a Kieran, so now this Soliak goes through, and this is probably over because now you're gonna mill 5, mill a Scream, and then tier cash as well. So special tier cash, try to hit more mills. Banish the Fenrir. Scream will add a crime, so that's a bad mill, so get it out of your deck, and then mill 3 off of that. Hit nothing, unfortunately. So yeah, this unfortunately Quantal whiffed the mill 8, you know, skill issue right there. And now all in terms of disruption Quantal has is the Shuffler, which is honestly pretty good versus Fire King Snake Eyes, and an unknown back row, which could be a Forbidden Droplets, although I'm not. It's hard to put a read on it. It's just the Meta Noise. Hard drew the Meta Noise. Wow. So it didn't matter that Quantal whiff because Meta Noise just allows him to dump the Happiness anyways. So go into Roll Colors. Now Roll Colors checks the original Sinful Spoils, but he pops it anyways because original Sinful, there's no Diabellstar or Snake Eyes monster in base, so they can't even use the original Sinful Spoils to add a level 1. Now, and then end up working out because they had a Bonfire anyways. So now they're going to trigger Poplar. I think you negate this with Roll Colors, right? Yeah, because you can original symbol spoils put back the bonfire, or put back the poplar if you want to add another card, but you already spent your normal summon, so, and you already used Poplar's effect, so it's safe. And now here comes the tier cache, and then the Ponix comes out, and then they milled a Rhino, so Rhino will pitch the Scream, and then Ponix will add Sanctuary, and then Rhino can dump Sharon, I believe, and then Sharon can put all three into a Kaleido Heart, and Kaleido Heart in attack position puts back the Ponix. And then, yeah, you can original symbol spoils put back the Poplar, but yeah, you're just adding a Ponix, which already triggered, so yeah, activates Fire King Sanctuary, activate Fire King Island, will pop the Alchanics at the Garunix. So unfortunately, they were able to play through Quantal's board. Has he used the Shuffler yet? He has not used the Shuffler yet, so it's still, Quantal can still survive. And Garunix summons back the Ponix, pops the King Sark, and then these two go into Dark. Dark is gonna summon back the Imseti, which at this point you're gonna use Keldol just to block the Dark, I guess. Does he have Zealantis OTK? So Zealantis go into these two go into Promethean. Promethean bring back something. Go into Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix to Promethean plus the monster you bring back. Zealantis effect. This gets flipped back face up. That's a witch. That's not a fire. Okay, smart. Heads up play. Yeah, that wouldn't have been. If that was a fire monster, it would have been Zealantis OTK, but not in this case. But SP Little Knight is going to banish a Sulliak to remove the follow-up, and Quantal, yeah, unfortunately, even though Quantal had a pretty, I mean, through a max seed, he had Kikolo's Sulliak Meta Noise of a tier cache in hand, and it just was not enough. Fire King was just able to play through that. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Ooh, top deck Grief. Summon back the Kaleido Heart. Yo. Send the Kaleido Heart. This will trigger the Kaleido Heart. And yeah, you can use SP now, but Kaleido Heart effect triggers. And you get to dump half this. So put back the Witch, and then SP is gonna banish the Kaleido Heart, because it's just gonna get run over anyways if he doesn't. But now Havness, put back the tier cache, and go into Kikolo. So yeah, that Grief was ridiculous. That was like literally the best card he could have had for that situation. So now the Pearl Rhino is gonna pop the Sanctuary, and then they're gonna add the Rhino Heart, and then Kikolo's sack itself to summon the Rhino Heart. You get the mill 5 plus the Rhino Heart send. And yeah, send Sharon, mill 5, mill a Snow, mill a Scream. I don't think I have any more targets for Scream, but yeah, roll colors coming out. Tearlaments is strongest, bro. I think Tearlaments is like has won every game so far in the semifinals that it's played in. So here comes Dugaris. Dugaris will use its attack boost. That was a smart Nibiru. Yeah, so now you have to. I can't believe you held the Nibiru. So yeah, now Rokalos was at 7k, so this was game, but now Rokalos can negate the Nibiru, but obviously it's going to resummon itself back at 3.5k, so it's not game, but yeah, Snow comes out, it's Quantal trying to mount some kind of pressure. Yeah, it's only 65-50, so these two going to SP, and SP is probably going to banish Fire King Island, right? Yeah. Okay, so now they're on nothing. So they're on the SP Little Knight, but what is a top that they can Maxi? That is not a top deck, because Maxi will simply get snowed, and then flip face down. So no Promethean Princess for you, and this is over. Yeah, that was a great game. That showcased like the strengths of both decks. Tearlands being able to put being able to play through Maxi like nothing, putting it out an impressive board. Yeah, the battle phase got skipped because of Dugaris, but I mean, Snow is back in the grave. Well, actually, he has nothing enough. He doesn't have enough things to banish for Snow. So Almirage for Maxi, and then top deck the Witch. That was an insane draw. So Witch is gonna set the wanted. Oh, they already used the original symbol spot. Never mind. False alarm. Hida comes out. Hida is just gonna get negated by Rokalos. So yeah, attack Rokalos. That's gonna trigger Hida plus Garunix. Nice, very smart play. Heads up play. Not using the Hida, using Hida to attack into the Rokalos. That way you chain block the Garunix from the Rokalos, and the Garunix can summon itself out. Granted, there's nothing good you can like send, because if you send Kieran and just pop something, well, it doesn't matter because you don't want to pop any of these with Kieran. I'm gonna say that. So you're gonna attack over the Rokalos and then normal summon Snake Eyes Ash. So getting the Poplar. Did he just win? Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Quantal can't use Snow. Yeah, this is game. It's over. This is Quantal has no more plays. It's 300 life points. Wow, what a fucking game. Yeah, Skyburn. These go into Appaloosa. Skyburn will pop the Kaleido Heart. Why did you do? I guess you can negate the Kaleido Heart with the Appaloosa. So, was there a better line you could have? You didn't activate Axis Princess through that entire line. Was it probably? It was probably a timer issue, to be honest. They are playing with the 300-second timer. I don't know. Appaloosa, 1600 Appaloosa is not very threatening, but at the same time, Quantal has to top that crazy again, and then they have guaranteed follow-up because the Ponix gets to add itself back. But 300 life points, by the way, with attack position Appaloosa. You are a brave fucking man. What the, what the hell? Okay, never punished. Never punished. Quantal could not draw out of that one. Don't even know what he could possibly have drawn out of it, because all of his entire deck, as you can see, is banished from the snows. So, yeah. Runus comes out. Yeah, this still showcases the strength of both decks. You have one deck that plays very well under Maxi and put up like 3 to 4 interruptions under Maxi, and then another deck was very strong engine to be able to play through boards, as you could saw with Fire King Snake Eyes. And there is a reason that Fire King Snake Eyes is the best deck of this format. So that was one of the showcases of that. All right, round 3, Team 7 versus Heroes Future, and we have Josh versus I believe it should be Makugo this round. Still don't know what other deck he's playing besides Fire King Snake Eyes, but this could be a Fire King Snake Eyes mirror. In fact, I almost guarantee it's gonna be, because there's no way Josh is gonna pick Labyrinth versus Fire King Snake Eyes, right? Yeah. So normal summon Ponix, add Skyburn going to Almirage, activate Fire King Island. So he did have the Fire King Island already, but that gets met with an Ash. So, good. Pretty disciplined. If I were me, I would have ashed the hell out of the Ponix, and then I would have gotten punished by the hard draw on Fire King Island. But yeah, smart on Josh. Already opened the Kieran to pop the Almirage, which gets met with a Maxi, which gets met with an Ash. All right, so I guess this is yeah, smart on both players. He made the Almirage to like play around needing to use the Ash for Maxi, so he was still having the never mind, he already had something to pop with the Kieran anyways. Sure, I guess. But yeah, these two are gonna go into Hita, and Hita's gonna revive the Ash. And yeah, all 3 of these are gonna go into Appaloosa. That's one Apple. Huh? Wait, why didn't you added a Skyburn, right? Why didn't you go Promethean? Yeah, I guess this is fine. Yeah, no, this is totally fine. It didn't have access to Arvada or anything because the Fire King Island got Ash. So going to Princess into Amber Will was, without Garunix access, is not really that great. So yeah, they were in a tough position. So the 3 material Appaloosa versus 4 cards, it should be okay. I mean, it's not great because, as you can see, this gets blown out by a Witch. Yeah, you negate the Witch. I might have not even activated Appaloosa, activated Diet Bellstars, but yeah, and attack over the Appaloosa and then Pablo. This is why the Appaloosa board is also quote-unquote board. It's just a lone Appaloosa. Lone Appaloosa loses to so many cards in the Snake Eyes matchup. So like, it was just really, Magawa was just trying to pray that Josh didn't open a witch or something, but he did. So now he gets to play it for free, and I was shocked that Magawa didn't try to at least go for like some kind of Sonic Wolf line to add back to Kieran maybe. And then I guess it didn't really, they couldn't really get anywhere with that because there's again no Garunix access. And was there a way to put IP in the grave for Ambler Whale? Maybe, maybe not. That might have been better if there was, but there probably, I mean, he's in Worlds, I'm here sitting on my ass, so there probably wasn't a good enough line to get the IP plus Ambler Whale. But maybe let me know if you saw one. Speaking of IP, yeah, IP Oak. This is like not even Fire King. This is just regular Snake Eyes because he doesn't have access. Well, okay, now he does. Summon back Ponix at Fire King Island. Yeah, this is yeah. Going to Peruvian Prince. This is so over. This is incredibly over. Yeah, Sunlight Wolf. Going to Linkaribo. Add back the Ash Blossom. Going to Fire King Sanctuary. Pop Ponix. Add Garunix. Special Garunix. Garunix send Kieran. Kieran summon back Ponix. Pop the Fire King Island. Going to Heat Soul, draw a card, going to Appaloosa, I'm assuming after this. Set Kieran and going to SP. SP banish the Ponix engraved, so I mean I don't, dog, this is over. Yeah, this is that was not a particularly strong opening by Magubo, having to normal summon the Ponix, and then getting the Fire King Island Ashed was basically sealed it. Didn't have many other plays, so yeah, it's set 2. One of them is a dead Skyburn, and looks like both of them are dead, so yeah. Josh pulls through. Oh, bro, imagine we get Team 7 versus Snipe Hunter to rematch at Worlds. Boy, OCG was just fuming. Okay, we have Emre versus the third guy on I'm really sorry. Can someone tell me in the comments how I should be pronouncing the third guy on Tasuku's team's name? Like I feel so disrespectful right now that I don't know that I'm not calling him by his name. I'm really sorry. Yeah, they won the coin flip, so at least he's going first. And Yubel going first. Wow, I've only seen Yubel. I've seen Yubel going first the majority of the time. Ooh. Yo. Alright, so the Nightmare Pain does get ogred. So yeah. And now he has a Gamma in hand, but if he wants to play it all into the board, you know, summon any monster, the Gamma is dead. So Ash and the Gamma wasn't even that bad of a trade, because they can't really make use of the Gamma. I guess they could use it as a discard for Spirit Gates, you know, fair, but like that's... Ooh. Valor on the Dark... Okay, this Emre is definitely... This is Centurion, right? This is definitely Emre's Centurion deck with all of these hand traps, and they go into Phantom View Belt. So here's the problem with Centurion, and I wonder if we'll see it right now. Okay, so yeah. Okay, well that's one of the problems with Centurion is sometimes you don't draw one of your 12 ways to engine, so that's unfortunate. Nightmare Pain does not appear they have a monster they want to pop, so pass. Imperm on the Phantom View Bell, okay, and then Druid's Worm on the Drone Veiler. Wow, that's not. It's really not ideal. No, it's Emre drew how many hand traps? 5 hand traps, probably 6, probably 7 hand traps. Emre is probably on 7 hand traps right now, playing Druid's Worm control. He just needs to draw a single Centurion monster. Come on, Emre. Don't do this. Well, I guess this is what happens when you run 2 decks that have a between Flu and Centurion that have like a combined 18 starters between the 2 decks. Yeah, this is some Druid's Worm control. I feel really not. This is 4 hand traps. Samsara D Lotus gets Spirit Phantom View Bell, gets Max Seed. plays around the Gamma, smart, still have the Gamma in hand. Does not matter because they have Ash in hand anyways. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot they had a Gamma in hand after all these turns, so I would have totally played into the Gamma off the Maxi, and then I would have lost right there. But, you know, Emre's at Worlds, and I'm not, so... There you go. Yeah. Nightmare Pain now pops Spirit Duel. Do you really not have anything to stop this? If that's the case, this is not... Terror Incarnate. Emre, what are those cards in hand? And Emre, Phalanx on the... Phalanx, banish your own Druid's Worm. I see. Just to live, but now they have full Unchained board. Like, I know, like, this is game. How is Centurion with 0 pieces of engine beating Soul of Rage plus Escape? They're not. He's not. This is over. Even if you top deck engine, this is... Okay, you didn't need the Ibly lock on top of it. This is already over, sir. This is... yeah, you know, fair. If you do your part in getting Ibly man, fair. No complaints there, but yeah, this is, the Ibly, funnily enough, the Ibly prevents the Druid's Worm from being special summoned back. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction before, but yeah, that's another reason why Ibly is toxic. Maxi. Normal summon Druid's Worm going to Typhon. Typhon is not doing shit. Yeah, Typhon's getting negated. Tactics. Draw 2. Yeah, this is... yeah, Yama comes back. Did you forget he's under Maxi? SP, banish the... Wow, that was risky. I don't know why you gave him so many draws under the Maxi, but... Bluff evenly. I think he knows you're not on evenly. So yeah, that was, Emre did not see a single Centurion card in... Well, besides Phalanx, but that doesn't really count. Didn't draw a single starter in 10 turns. You know, it is what it is. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes. You know, sometimes you open Rabina plus Advent. Sometimes you open 7 hand traps and no starters. All right, it's 4-4. It's up to Quantal versus Tasuku. I would be shocked if either of them is not on tier. I think they're playing the same decks, actually. Both Quantal and Tasuku's 2 decks are tier and voiceless voice. Which, again, I'm like not sure about decision making on that because both decks get hit hard by Bestials. So you don't really have a counter pick to play that plays well around the Bestials. But I guess it's been working for them, especially if all you play is tier anyways. You know, Tasuku switched to voiceless voice once in this finals and got smashed, so now they're wow, that is bleak. Scream, normal summon Halfness. At least you know the Trivi Karma, so actually this is completely fine. Grief. Go Grief. Special Sharon. Sharon. You can trigger Halfness to go Sharon, and then go into Kikalos. I don't think Quanto's deck has like hand traps really besides Maxi, so you can go off. Wow, this is not good. This is not good for Quanto. Mill 8, feel great. Mill... Can we talk about this guy milled... I believe they milled 11 cards. They milled one good thing. They milled one Trivi Karma. Now, I know they milled a second Trivi Karma, but this is a hard once per turn, so... 11 mills milled absolutely jack shit. Okay, there's a shuffler in there. Hopefully your shuffler is good enough to play against Quanto's 6 cards in hand. And a Scream and a set card. That could be a tier trap, so it could be okay still. But I mean, this is definitely not a very... Tier Cash Pass is not a very threatening board, I'm gonna say that. And yeah, you're gonna trigger double Scream. So he still gets a chance to mill something off the Scream. And he mills... Oh, there are your mills. Imagine if you milled Scream plus Heartbeat last turn. You would have had one back row, but you know, one extra back row is better than none. But yeah, the Havness, we got dueling Havness triggers. So Havness, will you use a shuffler right now? Okay, so first trigger Scream. No shuffler yet. Patience, so have to select off the Scream. and then this goes into Roll Kalos, and then Havness goes into Kaleido R. I'm not sure about the. That better be a good ass set card, Tasuku. So Kaleido R is gonna trigger on the yeah. Okay, that's a pretty damn good card if I see so myself. Fucking Crime. So yeah, Crime the Kaleido Heart. Pitch Snow. Holy shit. Speaking of triple tactics talents, chain Snow to the tactics. Not sure. Are you trying to play on Cult By or something? But yeah, tactics. Take the Snow. That was not good. Tasuku, that was not good. They went talents to take, and then you chain Snow, but then you gave him the option to take the Snow, and then the ruling is it now be that you control it. I think it allows you to use the Snow effects. Now the Snow turned out that was not good, Tasuku. That was a oof. Weller, oof. Weller, yeah, keeping your Snow hostage. Attack into the Rokalos. Are you playing Zeus? Yo, what is this? Is this a Shizu tier format? Yo, give me that animation. Yeah, all of your shit's gone, and you get Quantal gets the meta noise, and then still hasn't used the Kashira in hand. So Kashira banish Scream, mill 3, hit. Oh, yeah, this is I feel like I'm at a casino here. This is one guy got absolutely. Okay, this is like what the tier mirror is now, without all access to all of the shufflers and all of the Shizu stuff. A lot of times tier mirrors just become kind of like a semi-sack fest. I know Tasuku made a very poor play with the Snow, and Quantal did make some plays, but at the end of the day, compare Quantal's mills on his turn versus Tasuku's. Like, Tasuku got like a Snow and like a Tribby Karma and like a Shuffler that he didn't even use. Like, there was not even a good line, a good point where he thought it was worth it using the Shuffler. And meanwhile, Quantal's fucking like milling 5+ cards on his live turn, so now he gets all these bodies to use. Yeah, this is gonna be Dugaris, draw 2, pitch, go King Sark, Imseti, pitch, Scream, add King Sark, and King Sark summon Happy and Imseti back, going to Zombie Vampire. He's under Dweller, so it's fine, no risk at all. Didn't even mill anything good. Even off the Zombie Vampire off Dweller, Tasuku didn't really mill anything good. But yeah, now the SP is going to banish the Tribby Karma. They didn't even chain the Tribby Karma to the Dweller. That was a... Well, I mean, I guess you don't want the search, so... this isn't... Even though Quantal did all that, this isn't that many interruptions, except for the back row, but like... SP, there's a Snow in here as well, I guess. And the Destrudo he didn't use, so... Tasuku's gonna use Snow, and flip the Rhino Heart face down, and then he's just gonna banish the Snow. Change of Heart on the Zombie Vampire, which is just gonna be met with Snow. Yeah, and then Shuffler is gonna put back the Snow. I really think you should have tried to. If your goal was to change Heart the Zombie Vampire, maybe Medora first to bait out the Snow. Maybe Quantal doesn't manage the Zombie Vampire. I mean, most likely he does. Quantal knows Tasuku is on Change of Heart right now, so the Change of Heart play was not gonna really resolve the way Tasuku wanted to anyways, but at the very least, if you preemptively chain Medora and then the Snow comes out, and then at least you can take some of the Change of Heart as opposed to take nothing of the Change of Heart like right now. But yeah, banish the Strudel. What? Yeah, the Strudel was more important than I guess them say. Sure. Yeah, draw phase to skip doesn't really matter. Quantal has an overwhelming advantage in terms of cards already, and the Snow is on the field, so that's not a disruption. And that set is nothing to be afraid of because Tasuku does not have a tier name, so none of the tier traps are live. The Snow gets shoveled back, and then the M-City comes, and this is game if that's a bluff, which it is. So Bro, we're gonna have Team 7 versus Snipe Hunter, the rematch. The Master Duel World Championship 2. Electric Bugaloo. Big Bugaloo. You know, if the World Championship qualifier or the World Championship series was so good, why wasn't there a World Championship series 2? Well, you got it.